So we've got a little what's in the box, preparing for another CGC submission, even though I haven't gotten the last one back, and discussing Red and Blue Ocean books. And you might want to stick around for this one. Welcome back, everybody. So, like I said, I've got two boxes here that came in that I have to open up. I can't wait for any more because one of them is from Mercari, and you only have 3 days to open it and register any complaints if there's anything wrong. If you notice on the little picture that I put up, Wonder Woman. I picked these up hoping, they're going to be chew toys for my dogs now. So, I don't think anybody expected Wonder Woman 84. I mean, a lot of people didn't expect it to be good, but I don't think anybody expected it to be as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be. And there's a lot of people that speculated on, you got the Wonder Woman 84 comics, you've got the Wonder Woman Funko Pops and posters and all, anything memorabilia-wise and that in pop culture that a lot of people banked on. They put money into these things hoping that it would go up. And what they did was they went into the Red Ocean. Now, what I mean by that is there is a video channel that I watch religiously, Reggie Collects. I highly, highly recommend that you look it up. Reggie with 1G, and if I could figure out how to do links, I'd do it. But someday I'll become computer savvy. But he defines Red Ocean books and Blue Ocean books. Now, if you think about that, a Red Ocean is generally full of blood. It's got a feeding frenzy. So when Marvel makes an announcement, we're casting so-and-so in such role, what happens to any book that has his first appearance or fight scenes or comic books that revolve around that person spike? They go crazy. And if a rumors turn false, boom, it goes down again. Those are the Red Oceans that Reggie is always talking about. And Blue Oceans is where he says that's where you find your calm waters. These are the books that are off everybody's radar, that if you use some logic, you can see that they're going to go up. And Reggie actually has 2 Blue Ocean picks, so that you should go check out. I'm not kidding. Seriously, go check it out and check out his older videos. Make sure you like him when you do, because he's a good guy and you should like his videos. But how many people dove into the Red Oceans that were Wonder Woman and are now losing a lot of money as a result? We don't know. I lost a couple of Funko Pops in one Walmart pack. That's it. So I kept my losses to a minimum. But it is what it is. Now, let's get into the boxes as we're talking. This first package is the one that I bought off of Mercari. Now, if anybody's not familiar with Mercari, when you make a purchase, they immediately withdraw the money from your account and hold it like an escrow until you receive the package. And the tracking information is through them, so they know when you receive it. You have 3 days to open the package and check it out, make sure everything is okay, and authorize the purchase. If not, then you have to register a complaint or for a return or whatever. If you ignore the transaction for 3 days, they just assume that everything's okay and they pay the buyer, pay the seller. So it tries to protect both parties, and I kind of like that. It's just not as popular as eBay, so you have less people looking to buy. So I'm trying a little bit of selling on both at the moment. So we got a Wolverine number 8. This one came from Minnesota in first class mail, and took from the 8th until the 29th to get here. And as the guy said, okay, so I got one non-color break. Very mild tick here. And the rest of the book looks really clean. I'm going to check this out further later on. But I am preparing another CGC submission. And I'm just going to quickly show you the books that I'm going with. I'm going with the Hulk number 1, the first appearance of the Red Hulk. But I'm going with the Atomic Comics variant. This is not going to be a 9.8. I'll tell you right now, there's a couple little issues on the back spine, which is probably going to bring it down to a 9.0 and 9.2. I'm okay with that, because I know that book is going to take off, and I want the Atomic Comics variants. This one, I was just holding until I got a good collection of books. We got a Kanan number 6, and I don't think I'm including my Kanan number 1. No, wait. Yep, I'm going to be sending off my Kanan number 1 at the same time. Both of these books are beautiful. They really are. This just came in, and anybody that saw me asking questions, I do not send that in with it. So I'm going to take that out and send the book in. I'm really hoping to get a 9.8 on this. Someday I'll get a 9.9 on something. Who knows? I've got my crossover Momoko. Another beautiful book. These are all really nice ones. This one, I'm thinking I'm going to get a 9.4, but I'm sending it in just because it's really, really heating up, and I want to be ready to sell it when necessary. Throw number 5. This is not the first appearance of Gore, but it is the origin, so it's one of the ones that's popping up. This one, I might not... This one, no, you know what? I'm going to send it in because I got this for a really, really good price at a local flea market, and I pressed it, and it came out really nice. And unlike the garage sale lot, these were actually bagged and boarded, not in lettuce boxes. So I'm really thinking I could get something over a 9.92 in this book. And the reason I laughed, you'll understand. I got a Vengeance number 1. Probably going to get a 9.2 on this, maybe 9.4, hoping. These are very hard to grade, and I'm not even going to bother trying. Because of the foil, I've seen books that look like a 9.8 come back a 7.5. I've seen books that I thought were 7.5 come back a 9.8. So I have no idea what this one's going to be. It's not the black. It is the red. Don't think that I've got a really cool book or anything. Black number 1. I did get 1, 2, and 3. I'm trying to get a good price on 4, 5, and 6. But this, I want this one slabbed. This is a beautiful book. And this is actually another recommendation by Reggie Collect. So, see? Good information there. You got to check them out. The Daredevil first appearance of Echo. I bought this a few months ago because I just thought it was a really cool character, and now she is cast. So, fantastic. I love the fact that this is going to be, this book is heating up, and I'm going to be ready for it. Now, this one I was going to send in, and now I'm pulling back at the last second. I got my copy of Last Ronin, and it's, it's hard to tell with black covers, but she really looks sharp to me. But it's not... It can't go into a regular comic submission. It has to go into a magazine submission. So it obviously won't go in the same lot as those. And I don't like sending one book. I don't really want to send my comic scene because I know that's got a number of ticks on it. It might be a 7.5. But I don't know if I have any other magazines or if I should buy a couple or I should just bite the bullet and get one or just say the heck with it. I'm not going to get it graded. But we'll take that as it goes. On to the last book, the box. I don't even know what this is anymore. Are you finding this information helpful? Are you having fun? Oh, no. Why do they do this to me? Unless it's buttered, don't send me popcorn. Ugh. I got to be super careful because everybody knows I have dogs and they come down here. They'll eat this stuff. Okay? And, my Great Dane will get sick. My Jack Russell Beagle mix, I've actually watched her drink bleach. Okay, she's a little nuts. We had to switch cleaners in the house because anything with bleach, she loves the flavor and she licks it up. She doesn't get sick. And she loves hard liquor. She's nuts. To her, this is just another chemical waiting to be eaten. So, I'm going to pause this for a second so I can dump these out and make things a little bit easier. Okay, ready. So, see? Oh, peanuts! Yay! That's the way I like it. So, this is not... It's not a cheap book. Okay, it's not. But it's a book that I think still has a lot of room to grow. It's not high on people's radars right now. It's still in focus because it is an X-Men book, and everything X-Men is like Star Wars and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're just all out of control. But I'll give you my rationale, my thought process of this. So I got my 244 already in a 9.8 white page and with the custom label. So I like that. Now, the reason is that we all know the X-Men are coming, but the question is which X-Men? And a lot of people are leaning towards Gambit, which I think is true. I think Gambit's going to come. He's a fan favorite. I think Rogue is going to come. I think she's a fan favorite. But Marvel has been showing that they're leaning towards really younger generation with a Miss Marvel teen. The Hawkeye's daughter, Cassie is Ant-Man's daughter. Bishop. They're going with that younger generation, and they're definitely going with the female girls to try to bring boys. Come on, we all read comics anyway. They're trying to bring in the other gender. This way they can round it out. Jubilee, I think, is a prime candidate for. It's a character that's already known through the animated series, and 9.8s are still, you can get them under $200. Where a Gambit 9.8, you're looking at $5. So and this is an older book too. So I think that Jubilee is going to be a character that when X-Men takes hold, that's going to be where a lot of the focus is going to be. Colossus is already associated with Deadpool, and a lot of the X-Men that we already know from Giant Size X-Men #1 and even the original X-Men have been used in the First Class and the original X-Men series through the Fox. If Disney really wants to make the X-Men but put their own stamp on it, they need to get characters that are familiar, that are not already super typecast this a certain way. Not to say they're not going to use Nightcrawler and Storm and whatnot, and Jean Grey and Cyclops and everything. I really believe they will, but I think that they're going to bring more characters along, which will bring more fans in. Just like I think Squirrel Girl is going to take off at some point. But I think when the X-Men come, I think Jubilee is going to be one of the prime ones there. And I would look into getting this book. To me, it's not a blue ocean because it's X-Men, but it's maybe a little purplish. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this one. Try to keep it short. Check out Reggie Collects. You will not be disappointed on that one. A lot of live streams, a lot of information that is great for the hobby. But in the meantime, please like, subscribe. We're over 90 subscribers. I'm reminding you, keep those comments coming, because when we hit 100, I'm doing a giveaway. And on my next video, I will actually show what that giveaway is. See? This is my way of reeling you in. In the meantime, though, have a great one. Everybody stay safe, and Happy New Year.